Apart from your pot and gas cooker, what are the kitchen items you need to make your work faster, easier in the kitchen, especially if you're a busy professional? This is Blissful Living with Tito Rebright, and we believe everyone can lead a happy, healthy, and fulfilled life. So we talk about 5 F's: faith, family, food, fitness, and fun. And today, I'm talking about different kinds of kitchen gadgets, equipment you need to make your work in the kitchen faster and easier. It's interesting how we pay attention to how we look, what we wear, how we smell. And then, you have some men sometimes go as far as, wherever, just to get their haircut from a specific barber. We ladies also, you don't mind going all the way to get, that human hair that you really, really want to buy. You want to wear your clothes, you're looking at matching colors, taking time to, tie your gele, just like mine today. And you do all of this. But how well do you pay attention to what goes into your mouth? Good nutrition have been confirmed to be one of the most potent weapons for fighting diseases. So it is important to pay attention to what goes into your mouth. Your body is one of your greatest assets. You cannot afford to joke with it. So if you're so busy, you can't have your meals prepared by yourself, why not make sure that your meals are prepared by trusted persons? Be sure that they understand the implication of what you're eating while preparing your meal. If you have to prepare your meals yourself, please do not cut corners. I know we are very busy, we have to beat time, there's so much to be done, but it's important to pay attention to what goes into your mouth, including the process with which that meal is prepared. So what are the kitchen gadgets you need to make work easier for you so you can do a lot of things yourself at home instead of getting these things done either in the market or buying the already prepped one, which many times you are not sure of? Number one, the food processor. You may be wondering why I'm mentioning this first. I'm mentioning it first because it has several functions that will be so beneficial to you, especially if you have very limited time to spend in the kitchen. It is one equipment that comes with more than 20 different functions for you. So if you have a food processor, for instance, it already means that you have a grater. So if you have a grater, why then will you grate your okra in the market? You have a grater that can do this for you quickly at home. You get to wash your okra very well, throw them into the food processor, and then you turn it on. As simple as ABC. Your okra is ready. Same thing with your coarsely blended pepper, tomatoes, and and the rest. The same thing goes with your yam. You can pound your yam with it with ease. These food processors, many of them have a yam pounder in it, so you can pound your yam with ease and then have a very good meal with your family. So that's why I mentioned a food processor first. It just makes life easy. Yes, so you should invest and then get it. Another equipment you need in your kitchen, if you ask me, should be your blender. That's if you do not have a food processor, or you have a food processor that didn't come with a very good blender. If you do not buy a very good quality food processor, the blender in it will not perform so well for you in the kitchen. If that is the case, you want to buy a separate blender that can do all your blending, your beans, your pepper, your tomatoes, everything that you need to blend. These blenders come with wet and dry blenders. So whether you want to blend your crayfish, you want to blend your melon, you want to blend your ogbono, you already have a blender that can do that for you. The next equipment I think you should have in your kitchen, if you really, really want to be thorough in your process of preparation of meals and then of course stay healthy, is a juicer. Now, if you have a juicer, you are encouraged to drink fresh juice. Sometimes why you're not drinking fresh juice is because you do not have a juicer. And why you go for the carbonated drinks is because you cannot stay away from drinks. Juice, you just want something different. So one way to ensure that you're also eating healthy is to have a juicer. Have a juicer in your kitchen, have your fruits ready, and then throw them all into your juicer, and then you juice your drink, off you go. That can replace your carbonated drink. Another thing you need in the kitchen, which I think is very important, is the griller. And at the same time, we also talk about the air fryer. I like the griller because, one reason why I like the griller is that apart from grilling the protein that you have, is also drying in the water without the use of oil. Even the best oils are best consumed in very minimal quantities. So you using a griller, you stay away from using oil. At the same time, you get almost the same result with frying your proteins. So that's why I think you should have a griller. The same thing goes with the air fryer. You're able to fry without the use of oil. So if you're trying to cut down on your cholesterol, or you just want to cut down on your oil intake because oils generally should be consumed in very minimal quantities, then you want to consider buying an air fryer. These things actually require planning. You can put down your resources, plan it, and then get them one after the other. It is okay for your kitchen to look beautiful, the aesthetics and all, but it's more important for you to have functional equipment and gadgets that will make life easier for you in the kitchen. Another important thing that we do not consider many times, the knives. You need sharp knives in your kitchen. Some of us, the reason why you still shred your vegetables in the market is because you do not have sharp knives in your kitchen. If you have a sharp knife, you will do this yourself at home. So get sharp knives. But be careful with your fingers. A knife has no friend. So be careful with your fingers. But as much as possible, have at least one very good knife that when you need a sharp knife, it will serve you. The same thing with a big tray. Sometimes you actually bring in the vegetables, you're trying to wash, and then you're trying to shred the vegetables, but it's peeling everywhere because the tray is too small. So buy a big tray that you use for the purpose of shredding your vegetables alone. And like I talked about the food processor earlier, some food processors actually will shred your vegetables for you as well. Another thing you need are storage cans and boxes. Storage cans and boxes help you to keep dried foodstuff safe and dry. So you need to think of buying these boxes in different sizes and in different cans if you don't have them already. Buy them, label them, and then have them organized in your kitchen where you have whether your rice, your beans, your gari, whatever it is that you have in your kitchen, everything in their containers. When you get into your kitchen, you can see everything at a glance. It makes work easier. So these are the things you should have in your kitchen. Another thing, you may argue that this is not a kitchen item, but I'll mention it all the same because it's also very important. If you're in charge of your kitchen, you're also controlling, what the people in your family are taking. So that's why this particular equipment is important. Water bottles. Why water bottles? I don't need it to cook in the kitchen. Well, you need water bottles because if you want to do water infusion, especially for family members, children, adults in your family who would ordinarily not take enough water that they should take for the day, if you have water bottles, as you're in the kitchen working, you can infuse vegetables and fruits into the water and then put in the refrigerator for them. They can go to the refrigerator to pick this when they are leaving the house. That way you are helping family members stay healthy. That brings me to the final point, a refrigerator. If you live in a country like Nigeria, where sometimes you don't have access to 24 hours power supply, then you should have a freezer. But if you live in a place where you have access to 24-hour power supply, well, just a free refrigerator will be enough for you. But if you need more light, you are not sure of 24 hours power supply, then you want to have a chest freezer where you can put things and then they remain frozen till you need them. These things will help you preserve the things that you have and then of course stay healthy. It just makes your work easier. It makes you spend less time in the kitchen and it encourages you to be in the kitchen more often. Are there other kitchen items I didn't mention that are equally important? Share with us in the comment section so we'll all be learning. And I'm sure that you've learned one or two things from this video. Let me give you an idea. If you have someone you want to be a blessing to, someone you think has been amazing and you want to gift something, send them this video. Let them pick what they don't have so you can get that for them. Or you have a family member who is getting married. You want to look at this video and consider what you can buy for them as they get married. Or that's your family WhatsApp group. Share this video there so that your brothers and sisters can begin to prepare and plan. And then get their kitchen set, not just the living room, not just the bedroom, not just the bathrooms, but also the kitchen. Your kitchen is the engine room that controls your belly. So do not play with it. As you consider other parts of the house, pay attention to the kitchen as well. So till I come your way, don't forget, subscribe, like, share this video with someone. Ensure that you lead a very healthy, happy, and fulfilled life. Bye.